Hey everybody, I just want to welcome you guys to the channel. It's been a really long time since I've kind of sat down and talked to you guys one-on-one outside of our vlogs. We have been very busy with vlogging, and that's going to continue into the future simply because of our lifestyle and how we're living now. But I just want to give a little update. I know there's not a ton of you that are following, and right now that's fine. I think right now it's going to be just friends and family and maybe a few people here and there who kind of come across our channel. Obviously, we would love to see this grow and be something that we can bring along with us along our journeys. But for now, we're really glad to just be able to share what we experience as we travel and what our experience is living here currently in Germany, and just bring you guys along on our journey. This is going to look like a lot of things. I think that no channel's the same. I think that channels change and the content changes a little bit, so we will grow with our channel and we'll see where it brings us. But right now, I wanted to just come on here and kind of introduce who we are. We are the Johannes family. We are a homeschooling family. We love to travel, and we kind of focus on a clean, which you can say is not really going on here, but minimalist type style of our house. So we're kind of working on continuously downsizing. We downsized massively before we moved. If you follow us on other social platforms, you'll have seen that we did a lot of downsizing to get to Germany and plan to continue to just keep up with it. But homeschooling has been one of our favorite things that we have kind of pushed into with COVID. We got pushed into it like everybody did. We got pushed into digital schooling or whatever they wanted to call that, and it didn't work for us. So what worked better for us was for me to teach our own children, to pick up curriculums, to learn from the world, and we are actually kind of moving our homeschooling, although it's not a massive change for us because we will continue a lot of the same curriculum that we do use now into more of a world schooling approach, where we are going to pick up most of our history, our geography, our arts, things like that, from simply traveling and being able to see the world. We have this wonderful advantage of my husband having a current job here in Germany. It's been a little strange homeschooling because it's actually illegal to homeschool in Germany in the sense of the locals. We do have the advantage of still having our American citizenship, and we are able to, due to my husband's job, have access to still being able to homeschool. So we try really hard to just not upset our neighbors and anybody in the community with our homeschooling, because it is just a cultural difference and it's something that they don't particularly understand, and it's just a German thing. And we have come to find that there are many countries that surround us, France and Czech Republic and Netherlands and many other ones, that are fully supportive of homeschooling and actually bring that into the way that things are going in their countries. So it's just a cultural barrier. We've tried to explain it to a couple Germans that we've met, and it just kind of comes off as, it's not really that they're upset that we're not schooling through their program, it's just the concern of our children having social aspects. And I think that is a concern heavily also in the United States. When they think of homeschool, they're thinking of reclusive children who don't know how to, I don't know, socialize or be around people, and I think that's hilarious to me. But we do attend homeschool stuff 2 or 3 times a week now. The group here at our local military installation is very active, and there's kids of all ages ranging from preschool through high school. So they're actually learning not only to socialize with their peers, they're learning to socialize with those older, or helping run and help younger kids in their community as well. So it's actually working out really well for us. So we kind of are going to look at world schooling from this is our home base. We are still going to have our community. We're still going to have our roots. We're going to grow here while education runs while we're traveling, also while we're at home, because we also don't want to have 1,000 hours of free time while husband is working. So our homeschooling looks probably very different from a lot of people's, and we love it. We love that our kids are going to become world citizens. I want them to want to embrace the culture of other places around the world and just really grow as humans and learn how to communicate with other people and other cultures. And it's been great for them so far, and we've only really just kind of been settling into Germany. We do have plans to go out of country soon, including Italy, France, Austria, and Switzerland for now. I think we're also looking at Netherlands and Czech. We just haven't kind of figured out on our schedule, but traveling is my pure joy. I want to minimize and get rid of things because I want to be able to spend that money and that time. I don't want to spend it cleaning. I don't want to spend it just buying stuff that I don't need. So we've been working really hard to kind of just minimize down to the things that we really need. We did end up in a much larger space in Germany than even we were living in America, which is crazy. But we had expected to live in something smaller, and things could change in the future. But I think that we're really comfortable with our neighborhood. We have really nice neighbors, beautiful surroundings. I don't know if I've really taken you guys on a daily vlog. Maybe I'll do that here soon so you guys can kind of just see our life in our actual world, not just on travels. But we have been loving everything about this journey. So I just wanted to kind of come on and talk to you guys and just give you a little update on where we are and what we have coming up. I do want to start posting on here a little more frequently. It is a little difficult because I have been trying to force myself to do it as a travel channel, but I don't want it to be just that. So there's going to be some lifestyle, some sit down and talks about things. So if there's things that you're interested, curious about homeschooling, if you're curious about what world schooling is, if you're curious about minimalizing art, I really do love art. Some people may recognize things back here between watercolor paper. This spray bottle is actually for watercolor. My watercolor paints are in there. So art is also part of me. That's part of it's my favorite hobbies. So any questions, anything you want to talk about, anything you want to hear me talk about, anything, I don't know. I want to make this channel more personal, but I also want to get to know the community, and I want to have people following us because they want to follow us, not because I'm an influencer. I'm not going to be on here marketing to you guys. But I think that the world should be explored, and I think that people should learn how to explore. I may even come on and talk about how you can world school in a budget. It doesn't mean that you have to go places to world school. There's so many opportunities that are just outside your door. So I just think that that's highly important that you guys know that too. We just happen to be lucky that we are located here. Our trips are all really low key, low budget, because we don't want to go and spend all of our money just because we're close to areas that we want to travel to. We are simply using the advantage of where we are. But there will be a second channel that is going to be more based towards children that my kids are going to be doing, talking about their world school journey. So if you guys are friends and family and you want to follow that, we should have that up and started by March. The kids have been really excited about the transition, but we've also been trying to finish up some of the stuff that we were working on before we started deciding to do this as well. So it's exciting. We have so much plans for the future that we're not going to put out into the universe yet because we just want to see how things go. But it kind of also determines on whether we continue YouTube, as whether people are watching, and if I feel like it's still worth it. I know that in the past it's always been just for my kids to look back on, and so it may continue, but I really am working on trying to make something more quality for you guys, make it a little bit more interesting, and be willing to sit down and watch. So I hope that you've enjoyed chatting with me. It's just a little thing that I wanted to hop on and post. Not even going to edit it, just because I just wanted this to be kind of real and raw of who I am and get to know you guys. So if you see this, comment, please like and subscribe so that we know we have people following and so that we continue to post content. I do know we have a couple really fun things coming up. I'm trying to think. I know we have one trip this month, possibly two if I get my life together and just decide to do it on my own. The problem is the second trip would have to be without my husband, and I'm a little nervous still to travel with the kids on public transportation by myself, but we're working on it. So we will keep you guys in the loop when that comes up. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys want me to talk about, places you think would be really cool to see. Even if you have some suggestions, maybe you know places I don't. So I will see you guys again soon. Bye.